你们好, hello everyone, 我叫 Jack. Today I'm joined by the lovely Cara. How are you today, Cara?
I'm good. So, what are we going to talk about today?
Well, it's come to my attention that many people, especially young Chinese, are starting to discover and enjoy watching plays and musicals. So today I thought we could discuss some Western musicals and Broadway classics.
Sounds good to me.
Hello, welcome to Morning English. 早安英文呢是一个为大家免费提供英语教学的频道，每天都会更新。如果你想获得关于英语听说读写的内容，我们都会在这个频道更新。我们的目标是帮助全球的华人学好英语。如果你觉得还不错的话，记得给我们订阅哦。另外，点开小铃铛，这样的话就不会错过其他任何学习视频啦。对了，如果你想获取本节课的完整版笔记，在视频简介或者评论区领取哦。你也可以给这个视频点赞，点赞就相当于自动保存啦。
Broadway is the famous American theater district, right?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, so Broadway Theatre District, usually just called Broadway, is made up of 41 professional theatres located in the Broadway section of New York City. Broadway and London's version, the West End, are considered the best theatres in the English-speaking world.
给大家解释 Broadway 就是大家所知道的这个美国纽约的百老汇。百老汇大道有41间非常专业的剧院，那它和这个英国伦敦的这个 The West End 伦敦西区被认为是西方国家最棒的戏剧中心。这也是为什么很多演员们 they dream of making it in Broadway or the West End.
Yes, exactly. So I've actually been to the West End myself a couple of times to see performances, and it's a very special experience. You feel so close to the action, and I think being able to actually see the actors and actresses up close is more interesting than seeing them in a film or on the TV.
So what play did you see when you went to the West End?
Well, the last one I saw was a few years ago. It was called Blood Brothers, and it's a story about two brothers separated at birth, and one goes to a rich family, one to a poor one. It's a very emotional story, and the acting was amazing, and everybody gave a standing ovation at the end.
Standing ovation 就是指那种很长时间的起立鼓掌，大家经常可以看到的。So what would you say is the Western view of plays and musicals?
Well, tickets, especially for Broadway or the West End, are much more expensive than cinema tickets. So going to see a play or a musical is a special day. People often receive tickets as gifts, so maybe on their birthday or as like a special date night.
Special date night?
Yeah. So mainly girls especially will be thrilled if their boyfriend surprises them with a ticket to a show. You know, like, oh, my boyfriend bought us tickets to a Broadway show, you know, that kind of thing.
就是说女孩们啊，如果说收到了百老汇的门票作为礼物的话，会非常非常开心的。So you think that girls prefer these sort of shows?
No, I think that's the good thing about plays and musicals. They're enjoyed by men and women of all ages. There's a type of show for everybody.
So could you explain the difference between a play and musical for the listeners?
Yes, of course. So a play can be serious, funny, romantic, or anything. It just doesn't involve the actors and actresses singing, however.
就是要给大家解释一下这个戏剧和音乐剧的不同之处在哪儿呢？首先，戏剧有很多的类型，可以是严肃正经的，可以是喜剧，或者也可以是浪漫的爱情剧等等。那男女主角呢，不会涉及演唱的环节。
So musicals are just the same as plays in every way, except they contain lots of songs and dancing. So which type would you prefer to watch then, Cara?
先解释这个音乐剧呢和戏剧的不同之处就在于它包含了很多演唱和舞蹈的部分。Well, I think I'd have to say musicals. Then you get the best of both acting and singing.
Very true, very true. So, Cara, have you ever seen a musical before?
Unfortunately, no, I haven't. Can you recommend any to me?
Of course. I'll give you 3 to look out for.
So you really like musicals?
Yeah, it sounds that way. I wouldn't say that. I don't like them more than any other people do, but they are so famous that everybody knows them. So, like I said, musicals are really, really popular in the West, and I'm sure they'll get more and more popular over here as time goes on.
I think so. I've noticed myself that more people are talking about them. So go on, tell me your 3.
Right, well, first up is one that I enjoyed watching as a kid, and it's The Lion King. Some people may be familiar with the story of a young lion cub's journey to become king of the jungle and avenge his father, who was killed and had the throne stolen from him by his evil uncle.
就是大家都非常熟悉的狮子王。I remember watching the film as a little girl.
Yeah, it's a classic. In the musical, they use songs from the film and some more of their own. There's lots of African dancing and acrobatics, not to mention the amazing use of colours and costumes. Makes it an incredible experience for all ages.
You sound like a critic. I want to watch it now.
Yeah, me too, actually. Okay, the next one I'm going to talk about is The Phantom of the Opera.
听英文呢，大家可能会觉得比较生疏，但是提到中文，大家一定会觉得耳熟，叫做什么呢？歌剧魅影。Is it a ghost story?
In a way, this one is a more serious type of musical, telling the story of a masked figure who haunts the theatre, luring a young female singer into his lair underneath the theatre. It's one of my mum's favourites, actually, and it features some really powerful songs, like very strong. It will give you goosebumps, I think, if you watch it.
Sounds a little scary. The Lion King sounds better to me.
Yeah, I agree. Me too, actually. Okay, now the last one is The Jersey Boys. It's actually one that I really would like to see one day. Unfortunately, I don't think it's coming to Changsha yet, so we might have to wait.
这个叫什么呢？泽西男孩。I'll let you know if it is. So, what's it about?
Well, it's the story of the formation, success, and eventual breakup of the 1960s rock and roll group, The Four Seasons. The musical is structured as 4 seasons, each narrated by a different member of the band who gives his own view on its history and music.
讲的呢，大概就是20世纪60年代非常有名的一个摇滚乐队，叫做 The Four Seasons， 中文就是叫4季，讲的他们的成立、成功以及最后解散的故事。That's a clever way to lay out a musical. 4 seasons of the weather and a rise and decline story.
Yeah, I think it sounds really interesting. I mean, I love older music, especially from the 60s. So I would love to watch it, just to hear all the 60s hits being played.
But why is it called the Jersey Boys?
Oh, well, the 4 members of the band were actually all from New Jersey in the US.
所以就是因为那个乐队的4位成员都是来自新泽西，所以这部剧才叫做所以这个音乐剧才叫做 Jersey Boys. Well, if I had to get a ticket to one night, I think I'd choose the Jersey Boys.
Yeah, I'd love to see them too.
Hello, welcome to Morning English. 早安英文呢是一个为大家免费提供英语教学的频道，每天都会更新。如果你想获得关于英语听说读写的内容，我们都会在这个频道更新。我们的目标是帮助全球的华人学好英语。如果你觉得还不错的话，记得给我们订阅哦。另外，点开小铃铛，这样的话就不会错过其他任何学习视频啦。对了，如果你想获取本节课的完整版笔记，在视频简介或者评论区领取哦。你也可以给这个视频点赞，点赞就相当于自动保存啦。
Well, there are literally hundreds of different musicals out there, so if you ever get the chance to see one, I would thoroughly recommend it. They're special experiences that, in my opinion, beat seeing a film.
Okay, I'll keep my eye out. Well, that's all we have time for today, sadly.
Yes, but thank you for listening, and I've been Jack.
我是卡拉。
And we'll see you next time.
我们下期再见了，拜拜。
再见，拜拜。